What's going on, investors? My name is Spenny, and in this video I'll be covering Workhorse. This has been one of the hottest stocks of 2020. In just May it was trading around $2.56, and now it's around $27 to $30 a share, so it's seen insane gains. Now stick around, I'll be doing a full analysis on the stock and covering some big news and what this could mean for investors. Alright, so before we get into this video, guys, if I could ask you to please smash the like button on this video. It really helps out the channel and the algorithm. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to hit the subscribe button as well. I'll be uploading a few videos every week. Okay, so in part one, I'll do a quick overview of what Workhorse does. I'll be pointing out some key points from their investor presentation. And in part two, I'll be covering some big news and possible warning signs of a massive sell-off coming. So stay tuned if you're interested in Workhorse. This might be worth you hearing if you're already invested in them. And then in part three, I'll be giving my strategy with this stock and whether I think it's a buy or not. And now I'm not a financial advisor, so from here in, this is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Okay, so the company is focused on manufacturing electrically powered delivery and utility vehicles and has been around for quite some time, since 1998, and is based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, so this is from their investor presentation. It says here they have a proven track record with nearly 400 vehicles on the road and 5 million miles driven in real life duty cycles and climates. And this is just a couple of their vehicles, and up here their Horsefly UAV delivery system, so that's kind of cool. They have a drone they're coming out with. I'm going to cover more details on that. So this is just a little clip from their website about the drone. The potential for unmanned system medical deliveries against the pandemic is something we must explore. So yeah, this drone can be used for more than just deliveries of people's products they're buying. It could also be used in the medical world. So maybe this drone will actually be a huge hit. Okay, so here are some investment highlights. They're a market leader, first mover, and only US pure play OEM in medium duty electrification for last mile delivery. And the market size is $18 billion, they claim here. They have technology validation from blue chip customers and partners. And here they show UPS, DHL, FedEx. So these are going to be some of their big customers that they're targeting. This is just a timeline of their business. It shows here they were founded in 2007, and some of their accomplishments it shows here as well. So Workhorse is transforming last mile delivery. One of their coolest products here is the UAV drone. Reduces per package last mile cost by 95%. So it's 0.04 per mile, and then a normal gas fee was $1 per mile. So obviously massive savings, and this really probably is the future of delivery. I believe Amazon is also working on drone delivery as well. I think we can expect to see this in the next few years. So there's a significant market opportunity for Workhorse's electric vehicles, $18 billion market, and over 350,000 vehicles purchased by US fleets annually. So lots of room for them to grow here. Now, when you're going through an investor presentation, you kind of got to take it with a grain of salt. They always try to really talk up their business. Like every presentation I read basically says that they're a market leader and they're better than all the other competition. So you got to really read between the lines when you're going through this stuff. On this page, it basically says that they're just better than their competition in basically all these areas. And yeah, just take it with a grain of salt. But it is something to note, at least. So with USPS, this is really what's going to either make or break this stock. So there's a $6.3 billion USPS contract opportunity. And if Workhorse gets this, then their stock is just going to probably perform well for quite some time. And if they don't get this, well, it's going to be really bad news for shareholders. And you see in this article here by Investor Place, impressive gains will go on if Workhorse seals $6 billion USPS contract. But yeah, if they don't secure this contract, I mean, Workhorse could retrace a lot of the gains it made this year. So just be aware of that if you're going to invest in this stock. That is one of the biggest risks. You're really betting that they get this contract, and they definitely might. I just don't know enough details about this contract of what the odds are of them getting it or not. So Workhorse is invested in Lordstown as well, which is another EV company. So the partnership with them is that Workhorse will own approximately 10% of the newly announced Ride SPAC merging with Lordstown's Motors. Now, when looking at their management team, it's hard to not put trust in these guys. I mean, just look at this guy, Robert Wilson. Like, look at that mustache on him. You gotta trust this guy with a face like that. And in all seriousness, though, I mean, he was a director of fleet technology at Cisco, and Cisco was hundreds, if not thousands, of Class 8 semis. So yeah, you gotta kind of put trust in this guy right here. I would definitely bet on this guy winning. Okay, so some big news was announced with Workhorse, and it has, I think, investors kind of worried, and rightfully so. And it's because the CEO and president of Workhorse sold 50,000 shares on the 17th of September at an average price of $25.78. So that accounts for about 1.3 million. Now, insiders sell shares for many reasons, but they only buy for one. They only buy shares of the stock if they think it's going up, but they could be selling shares for a number of reasons. Workhorse has seen a massive return on investment in just the last 6 months, so really it's not too surprising to see some insider selling. I think with most companies, if you saw the kind of returns that Workhorse has seen, then some insider selling is expected. Of course, it's understandable if this does make you a little bit nervous. I don't really know what to make of it, but I think I'd be more concerned if the share price has been dropping and dropping over the last 6 months and you saw insider selling. That wouldn't look too good. But after seeing almost a 10x return in the stock in the last 6 months, I wouldn't be overly alarmed about it. But it is something to take in consideration when you're going to invest in this company. But it wasn't just the CEO who sold. You can see here it was directors and officers' recent trades. There's about 5 trades that have occurred in just the last week here. So, I mean, of course, it's possible they know something that we don't know, and that's why they're selling. Or it could just be that they've made a lot of money and want to trim their position a little bit. So there's really no sure way to know. So I currently have no position in Workhorse, and I'm not going to be buying shares at this price. It's already seen a 900% return. And right now, I really feel like the stock's direction is super dependent on if they get this USPS contract or not. And I'm not willing to put my money on the line on that. However, maybe you guys know more than I do, and there's like a 99% chance to get this contract. I don't know that. I don't work for this company. So I feel after missing this 900% return, I'd be better off looking elsewhere to put my money to work. But I do like the business, and I think that they do have a very good opportunity ahead of them, and I can see this being a pretty good investment. So I'll be waiting on the sidelines on this one. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you found this informative and learned something. Don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.